Let's talk a little bit about the bill of the 2 years that the state Senate's going to deal with. Its proposed state budget, $10.7 billion, $300 million less than the House budget, $400 million less than what Governor Maggie Hassan proposed in February. But the biggest change really has to do with the behemoth agency in state government. That's the Department of Health and Human Services. Commissioner Nick Toumpas was pretty frank with Senate budget writers when he essentially said, look, through a combination of factors, you've created this budget and the House budget and the governor's budget together create about a $40 million hole. Then I'm going to have to administratively cut some spending from services for the mental health, services for clients with developmental disabilities, troubled juveniles in the so-called CHINS cases. Certainly some significant personnel cuts and perhaps some layoffs at Department of Health and Human Services. That's really, they're going to argue about a lot. But the biggest difference between the two budgets, once we get to the horse trading that's going to take place inevitably on the conference committee, is over in that Health and Human Services Department. And with the Senate's refusal to consider any new revenue, that is, no gasoline tax increase for highways, no cigarette tax increase to supporting the funding of state government, and no casino that the House of Representatives killed the previous week that provided money for higher education, for roads and bridges, then some of those cuts may well have to stand. This is going to be a very tough budget, and I do see the prospects for a continuing resolution that the House and Senate negotiators aren't able to reach agreement before June 30th. That's happened before. We've operated under continuing resolutions before without a budget. They don't know it happened for very long, frankly, because they have a built-in pressure. What do I mean by that? Well, we'll go to the current budget, which reduced spending, state spending by 11%. That's certainly not what Governor Hassan wants. She wants to restore some of those cuts. Same with Democrats running the House. So even if there is a continuing resolution, there's going to be a lot of discipline and a lot of pressure applied to both House and Senate leaders to get a deal done.